Have you ever said something in anger, and the moment the words left your mouth, you wished you could pull them back? Today's story is about one small action that changed a life forever, and a lesson we all need to remember: think before you act. There was a young man named Ethan. Ethan was smart. He was hardworking. And he had big dreams. But Ethan had one problem. He acted first. And thought later. If someone made him angry, he replied immediately. If a decision felt right in the moment, he took it without thinking twice. He believed speed meant strength. Life rewards the bold, he often said. So why wait? Ethan worked at a small company. Nothing fancy. But it was stable, and it paid the bills. His manager, Mr. Harris, was calm and patient. The kind of man who listened more than he spoke. Some people admired him. Others thought he was too slow. Ethan was one of those people. He wanted faster promotions, bigger responsibilities, more respect. And one day, an opportunity came. The company announced a new project. A big one. The person leading it would likely get promoted. Ethan was excited. This is my chance, he thought. During the meeting, Mr. Harris explained the plan carefully. Step by step. Risk by risk. But Ethan grew restless. This is too slow, he whispered to a coworker. We're wasting time. Before he realized it, his hand was up. Sir, Ethan said loudly. With all due respect, this plan won't work. We need to act faster. The room went silent. Mr. Harris looked at him calmly. Can you explain why? He asked. Ethan spoke quickly. Words rushed out without order. Without proof. Without thought. He didn't notice the faces around him. Some confused. Some uncomfortable. Mr. Harris nodded and said, Thank you for your input. Let's move on. The meeting ended. Ethan felt proud. He believed he had shown confidence. But the next day, he was called into the office. Mr. Harris closed the door gently. Ethan, he said, you are talented. But talent alone is not enough. Ethan crossed his arms. He felt attacked. I was just being honest, he replied. Someone had to say it. Mr. Harris sighed. Honesty without thought can become harm. Those words didn't sit well with Ethan. A week later, the project leader was announced. It wasn't Ethan. It was someone quieter. Someone who listened more. Someone who asked questions instead of making statements. Ethan was angry. He went home that night boiling inside. They don't see my value, he thought. They don't deserve me. And in that emotional moment, he made a decision. He wrote an email. A long one. Full of frustration. Full of blame. He clicked send. And went to sleep. The next morning, Ethan woke up to silence. No reply. No calls. When he reached the office, people avoided eye contact. Mr. Harris asked him to come in. This time, the room felt heavy. Ethan, Mr. Harris said softly. I received your email. Ethan nodded, still proud. But then Mr. Harris continued. You questioned the company's leadership. You accused your team. And you sent it without seeking clarity. He paused. I wish you had waited. I wish you had thought. Ethan's heart began to race. We have decided to let you go. The words hit him like a wall. Let you go. In one emotional moment. One email. One action without thought. Everything was gone. Ethan walked out of the building in shock. The same hands that clicked send now trembled with regret. Days turned into weeks. No job. No routine. Only silence and guilt. He replayed that night again and again. If only I had waited. If only I had slept on it. If only I had thought. One afternoon, Ethan visited a small park. He sat on a bench, staring at nothing. An old man sat beside him. You look heavy, the man said kindly. Ethan forced a smile. I made a mistake. A big one. The old man nodded. We all do. Then he said something Ethan would never forget. Actions are like arrows. Once released, they cannot return. Ethan felt something shift inside. For the first time, he understood. Thinking is not weakness. Pausing is not fear. It is wisdom. Ethan decided to change. He didn't rush into another job. He learned. He reflected. When anger came, he waited. When emotions rose, he paused. Months later, he got another opportunity. A smaller role. Less pay. But a fresh start. This time, Ethan listened more than he spoke. He asked before acting. He thought before deciding. Slowly, trust grew. Respect followed. And one day, his new manager said, "You're different. Calmer. Wiser." Ethan smiled. Because now he knew the truth. Life will test you. It will push your buttons. It will tempt you to react fast. But remember this. A moment of patience can save years of regret. Before you speak, think. Before you act, pause. Before you decide, breathe. Not every feeling needs an action. Not every thought needs a voice. Sometimes, the strongest move is waiting. So the next time your emotions take control, ask yourself, will this action help my future? Or hurt it? Think before you act. Because one small pause can change your entire life.